Have you ever wondered about the impact of global poverty on our world? It's a question that can feel overwhelming, larger than life. But today we're going to break it down to show you the real, tangible effects that poverty has on societies, economies, and individuals. Imagine, if you will, a world map. Now, picture a handful of dots scattered across it. Each dot represents a city, a place where poverty isn't just a concept, but a daily reality. In the heart of Africa, we find Kinshasa, one of the largest cities in the continent. Despite its size and potential, it grapples with extreme poverty, fragile infrastructure, and political instability. It's a place where dreams are often overshadowed by the struggle for survival. Moving east, we come upon Bangui, the capital of the Central African Republic. Here, prolonged conflicts and political instability have stifled progress, resulting in one of the lowest human development rates in the world. Further east still, amidst the rugged mountains of Afghanistan, lies Kabul. This city, once a beacon of culture and history, now faces urgent challenges due to political instability, ongoing conflicts, and widespread poverty. Finally, across the Atlantic, nestled in the heart of Central America, is Guatemala City. Despite its vibrant culture and picturesque landscapes, it faces its own set of problems: poverty, urban violence, and a lack of access to basic services like clean water and sanitation. These cities, each with their unique challenges, are but a snapshot of the larger issue at hand. They offer a window into the reality of global poverty, a reality that affects millions of people every day. As we dive into the realities of each city, remember, these are not isolated incidents, but a global issue that needs our attention. Welcome to Kinshasa, a city where the struggle for basic necessities is a daily reality. Imagine a city teeming with life, culture, and energy. A city that is one of the largest in Africa yet is grappling with a myriad of challenges that make everyday life a Herculean task for its inhabitants. This is Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo. At the heart of this bustling metropolis lies a stark reality: extreme poverty. The majority of Kinshasa's residents live on less than $1 a day, struggling to afford even the most basic necessities such as food, clean water, and shelter. The city's infrastructure, or lack thereof, further compounds the problem. Roads are in a state of disrepair, power outages are a common occurrence, and access to clean water is a luxury not afforded to all. But the trials and tribulations do not end there. Kinshasa is also haunted by political instability. The city has been a battleground for power struggles and conflicts, leaving its people caught in the crossfire. This volatile political environment not only threatens the safety and well-being of the residents, but also hampers any attempt at sustainable development and progress. Yet, amidst these hardships, the spirit of the people of Kinshasa is unyielding. Every day, they navigate these challenges with resilience and determination, striving to carve out a better life for themselves and their families. They hustle, they persevere, they dream. Their fight is not a fight for prosperity or wealth, but a fight for survival. A fight to secure the most basic necessities of life that many of us take for granted. In Kinshasa, the fight against poverty is a matter of survival. Now, imagine living in a city like Bangui, where political instability and conflict are the norms. Bangui, the capital of the Central African Republic, has been grappling with these realities for years on end. The city is no stranger to prolonged conflicts, which have been deeply rooted in the country's history. These conflicts, often sparked by political instability, have created an environment that is anything but conducive for growth or development. The city, in many ways, is caught in a perpetual state of uncertainty, where the promise of tomorrow is often overshadowed by the struggles of today. Political instability is another significant issue plaguing Bangui. Frequent changes in government, coupled with the lack of a stable political structure, have made it challenging to implement long-term strategies for growth and development. This lack of stability not only hampers the city's progress, but also further fuels the cycle of conflict and poverty. In terms of human development, Bangui fares poorly. The city has one of the lowest Human Development Index scores in the world. This index, which measures key aspects such as life expectancy, education, and income, paints a grim picture of the living conditions in Bangui. The low score indicates that many of the city's residents struggle with access to basic necessities, such as clean water, healthcare, and education. These factors combined create a life that is marked by hardship and struggles for the people of Bangui. The city's residents, however, are not mere statistics of poverty and conflict. They are individuals, families, communities, each with their dreams and aspirations, each battling the odds in their unique ways. Their resilience, despite the harsh circumstances, is a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Yet it is important to remember that these struggles are not an inherent part of their identity, but rather the result of systemic issues that need to be addressed. In Bangui, the shadow of poverty is cast long and wide, but with concerted efforts and global support, there's hope that this shadow can be lifted and a brighter future can emerge. Imagine calling Kabul, a city marred by conflict and political instability, your home. Here, in the capital of Afghanistan, people face the kind of hardships that most of us can only imagine in our worst nightmares. Kabul has been wrestling with political instability and ongoing conflicts for decades, and these issues have given birth to a pervasive and heart-rending poverty that casts a long, dark shadow over the city. Political instability in Kabul is a complex issue, one that has roots deep in the city's history, and has been further complicated by external influences. This instability doesn't just create uncertainty, it also hampers the city's development and exacerbates existing problems. It's a vicious cycle that keeps spinning, leaving the people of Kabul in a constant state of limbo. These political issues are closely intertwined with ongoing conflicts that have been plaguing Kabul for years. These conflicts have claimed countless lives, destroyed homes, and disrupted everyday life. They've also created an environment where progress is slow, and opportunities for advancement are few and far between. But perhaps the most devastating result of these issues is the widespread poverty that engulfs Kabul. It's a poverty that touches every aspect of life, from access to basic necessities to opportunities for education and employment. It's a poverty that's etched into the faces of the children who roam the city's streets, and it's a poverty that's reflected in the eyes of the adults who struggle to provide for their families. In Kabul, poverty isn't just about not having enough money. It's about not having enough food, not having access to clean water or basic health care, not having a safe place to call home. It's about living in constant fear and uncertainty, never knowing what the future might bring. Indeed, poverty in Kabul is more than just a lack of resources. It's a lack of hope. It's a crushing weight that presses down on the city's residents every single day, a relentless force that robs them of their potential and their dreams. In Kabul, poverty is not just a statistic, but a haunting reality. This city's story is a stark reminder of the urgent need to address global poverty, to reach out to those in need, and to strive for a world where everyone has the chance to thrive. Now picture Guatemala City, where poverty, urban violence, and lack of basic services are part of everyday life. In the heart of Central America, Guatemala City pulsates with the rhythm of a vibrant culture, yet beneath the surface, it's a different story. Poverty is not just a word here, it's a harsh reality that stains the city's streets. Families struggle to keep a roof over their heads, and meals on the table are often scarce. Urban violence, too, is a looming specter. It's not just about physical harm. It's the constant threat, the fear that steals away peace of mind, turning the city into a battlefield of survival. Then, there's the lack of access to basic services. Imagine going about your day without clean water to drink, to cook, to bathe. Sanitation, too, is a luxury many can't afford. It's a grim reality that compounds the struggles of everyday life, making the city's challenges even more daunting. Each resident carries these burdens, their lives a testament to resilience in the face of adversity. In Guatemala City, poverty is an uninvited guest that refuses to leave. Poverty is not inevitable. It's a human-made disaster, and it's within our power to change it. We've journeyed together through some of the world's poorest cities, witnessing the harsh realities of extreme poverty and the resilience of those living within it. But this journey doesn't have to end here. You can play an active role in transforming these realities. Think about contributing to poverty alleviation efforts. There's a variety of ways you can step in. Consider making a donation to a reputable organization that works directly with these communities. Your financial support can provide essential resources like clean water, food, education, and healthcare. If you're up for a more hands-on approach, why not volunteer? Many groups welcome help in diverse areas, from teaching to healthcare to infrastructure development. And don't underestimate the power of your voice. Advocate for policy changes that address the root causes of poverty, championing for equality, and demanding justice. Remember, every effort, no matter how small, can make a difference in the fight against global poverty. The time to act is now.